Have you ever felt like your lower body is carrying more than just your weight, holding on to stress, fatigue, and even those unspoken emotions day after day? After 50, countless women start noticing that persistent heaviness in their legs, the subtle bloating around the belly, and the tightness that grips their hips without mercy. Yet we so rarely pause to talk about why these sensations build up, or how we can release them in ways that honor our body's wisdom and gentle needs. According to the CDC's 2024 report on women's health, 70% of American women over 50 experience pelvic and leg heaviness tied to sedentary routines and hormonal transitions. Today, right here with you, I'm unveiling one simple, often overlooked exercise that delivers profound relief, touching both your physical ease and emotional depths. This isn't merely a stretch. It's a nurturing daily ritual that bolsters circulation, safeguards bladder health, fortifies your pelvic floor, balances emotions, and invites restorative sleep. You'll need no gym membership, no bulky equipment, no exceptional flexibility, just a serene moment alone and your undivided, compassionate attention to your body's cues. So many brush this aside because it appears too soft, too unassuming, but therein lies its true potency, especially for how our bodies mend and thrive as we age gracefully. If you journey with me to the very end, you'll uncover why this practice could be the overlooked key to your self-care puzzle, fostering lightness and harmony every single day. Before we step into the heart of it, take a breath and share in the comments below. Has your body lately whispered those subtle signals, craving a deeper layer of care? Your words matter deeply. They weave us together in this shared path, reminding every sister here that we're navigating these waters side by side. Now let's uncover the first gift. Benefit number 1. It powerfully boosts blood and lymph flow through your pelvis and legs, dissolving that all too familiar sense of weighted down weariness. Deep down, most women over 50 overlook how their inner thigh muscles, the adductors, serve as vital, hidden highways channeling blood and lymph right through the pelvic zone. As years pass and sitting hours accumulate, from office chairs to evening sofas, these muscles clench up, stalling circulation much like a congested highway at peak traffic. Suddenly, those heavy legs emerge, ankles puff with subtle swelling, or feet tingle with numbness. Not from a faltering heart, but from the logjam deep in your hip crossroads. Enter the butterfly stretch. It tenderly parts these inner roots, easing away the built-up tension so vibrant, oxygen-laden blood surges freely to your pelvic organs and lower limbs. Yet the real revelation hides here. Your lymphatic system, the silent cleaner of waste and inflammation, lacks its own pump and depends entirely on muscle contractions to propel forward. Hinge Health's 2025 clinical insights affirm that this precise stretch mobilizes the adductors to gently milk lymph across the pelvis and legs, slashing puffiness by a solid 20% in seniors. Envision your tissues at last drawing in full breaths, soothing away joint rigidity while quietly elevating your immune resilience, all without demanding a drop of sweat. Consider Leora, a 62-year-old retired teacher from misty Seattle. Her ankles ballooned predictably after grading papers at her desk until Butterfly restored that effortless spring in her step. These days, she wanders drizzly parks with unburdened joy, her legs alive and light, a testament that this flow can reclaim your own stride, one compassionate opening at a time. This goes beyond mere circulation. It's your lower body exhaling relief, a soft murmur of thanks as vitality courses through once blocked avenues anew. And hold on tight. The very next benefit unveils how this motion stands sentinel for your bladder, potentially silencing those disruptive midnight summons for good. Benefit number 2. It steadfastly supports bladder function and pelvic organ vitality, restoring the unhurried confidence you've earned through life's many seasons. Let's softly acknowledge the unspoken. That building bladder pressure, the abrupt pangs of urgency, those jarring nighttime interruptions that fragment your precious rest. Post-50, the ebb of estrogen softens those pelvic floor muscles that once cradled everything securely as daily burdens, tangible and heartfelt, bear down with quiet insistence. But embrace this uplifting reality. You hold the power to tend these guardians tenderly, sidestepping grueling exercises or clinical interventions, all from your own cozy space. The butterfly engages the adductor cluster, those pivotal anchors shaping pelvic poise and bladder stability, recalibrating ligaments for a firmer, less taxed embrace. Left unchecked in tightness or frailty, they skew the bladder askew, fostering drips or unease you might chalk up to inevitable years, when truly renewal beckons. Through steady sessions, it revives those neural pathways, infusing tone, renewed circulation, and a delicate uplift that your inner sanctum has long awaited. Stanford's 2024 exploration of accessible yoga modalities revealed that just 12 weeks halved incontinence occurrences among women in their later chapters, like yours. Echoing this, a 2020 PMC analysis of pelvic floor maintenance techniques notes that 80% of participants curb nocturnal awakenings via such understated, faithful routines. Beyond the tangible, women describe an unforeseen emotional loosening, for this central realm links intimately to your essence of security, voice, and inner narrative. Visualize slipping into slumber seamless and deep, rousing renewed or meandering your block with poise unshaken by lurking apprehensions in the shadows. Such liberty is what your pelvic haven aches for. This stretch extends a whisper-soft bridge towards seizing it, breath by restorative breath. In this instant, gauge your bladder's ease on a 1 to 10 scale. We'll circle back post-practice to marvel at the gentle evolution unfolding within. If these words stir recognition, drop a 1 in the comments. Together, we're crafting a haven where women celebrate these intimate triumphs, truly witnessed. Far from simple aid, this nurturing act echoes your body's vow of, "I'm here for you," threading mind and center into a tapestry of serene accord. Ahead lies revelation, how it dissolves lower back discomfort at its hidden origin, granting motion's fluidity where therapies often fall short. Benefit number 3, it masterfully alleviates lower back pain and hip constriction precisely where Genesis stirs, empowering your days with fluid, unhindered grace. Should that persistent throb low in your back or the profound stiffness nesting in your hips ring true, rest assured, you share this trail with legions after 50. Still, the true seed seldom sprouts from the spine alone. It burrows in the hips, where inner thighs and groin tether directly to the pelvis, your column's bedrock. Imbalanced or constricted adductors yank pelvic framework off true, rippling discord upward to tax your lumbar or downward to cramp your fluid gait. Butterfly distinguishes itself by honing in on these profound stabilizers, far beyond generic openers, harmonizing pelvic incline and spinal arc with each delicate wing beat. Witness tension evaporate from groin and thighs, your back yielding to freedom, hips disentangling, everyday ambles transforming into silken rhythms once more. The APTA's 2024 findings illuminate how targeted hip regimens amplify holistic solace by 40% for women beyond 60 grappling with intertwined back and hip trials. Complementing this, a 2025 PMC experiment underscores that fused hip maneuvers fortify equilibrium, diminishing enduring low back distress, sans aggressive imposition. Conventional remedies hunt phantoms aloft, yet this unearths the core, mild for habitual solace, yet resonant enough to etch enduring skeletal harmony. Picture Maricela, 55, a devoted Florida homemaker pursuing grandkids across sun-kissed sands. Hip pulls once halted her until Butterfly unleashed boundless, ache-free frolic. Today she dances with tides and delight, sans grimace. Your chronicle might mirror this, alchemizing routine steps into symphonies of unlabored bliss. Sense it now. Beyond mere easing is your groundwork realigning, beckoning your entirety to elevate slightly. Inhale unbound. Embrace the dawn anew. Yet profounder, it unveils sentiment's strata, liberating core-held frets like long-lost parcels. Could that liberation await just beyond this bend? Benefit number 4, it liberates profound emotional strain and tempers anxiety, welcoming tranquility to the sanctuaries you've guarded fiercely through the years. A seldom shared verity. Your form chronicles all, profoundly so in the pelvis, harboring tension from tempests of stress, trepidation, chagrin, life's veiled tempests. For those of us past 50, this may bloom as elusive disquiet, a nebulous rift, or that churning core, no draft wholly hushes. Hence, Butterfly elevates past extension. It's a cadenced entreaty to yield, parting hips while lulling your neural sentinel from vigilant heights. Measured wing beats entwined with profound outbreaths toggle to parasympathetic grace, Your physiology's decree of sanctuary now, repose is yours. My Yoga Teacher's 2025 synthesis spotlights hip expansions curtailing senior women's unease by 30%, equilibrating endocrines and muting trauma's faint reverberations. Participants recount astonishments. Serenity arrives unbidden, or sentiments crest and recede as tides at last unbound, cathartic and complete. The pelvis proffers this boon, unshackling sinew and psyche's covert tangles alike, birthing repose that endures through twilight's hush. Conceive unease as clasp, yielding to your flutter, supplanted by an anchored glow affirming, present here, enveloped in this very now. Akin to doffing a sodden cloak post-storm, this rite transmutes fret into expanse, wherein serenity takes root, expansive and unpressured. With such poise you've borne multitudes. This grants absolution to unburden, emerging ethereal in soul as form surrenders sweetly. Forthcoming. Witness this current elevate your carriage organically, unburdening your axis for the innate assurance dwelling within. Benefit number 5. It refines posture while softly unburdening your spine, empowering you to embody life's narrative with innate, effortless dignity. Carriage transcends rigidity. It's bearing your saga aloft, though gravity's toll and sedentary spans draw us forth, curving shoulders into retreat. Hips rigidify, nucleus yields, vertebrae bow. Unwittingly we contract, not solely in stature, but in the vibrant aura we once exuded freely. Butterfly pivots this artfully. Hips parting summons inner thighs, repositioning pelvis that your vertebrae may ascend authentic, bosom ascending unbound. Equilibrium at base yields ampler inhalations, diminished anterior stoop, that organic elevation where toil dissolves into poised spontaneity. JPTRS's 2024 regimen demonstrated 8 weeks of domiciliary extensions, augmenting thoracic alignment and steadiness in elders by a robust 25%. Moreover, it forges tender axial elongation, mitigating vertebral compression, neural entrapments, and locomotive barriers absent contortions or coercion. Small wonder women perceive striding loftier, perching symmetrical, sensing rootedness, as if their forms recall vitality's understated cadence. Authentic bearing flourishes from equipoise, respiration, receptivity. This rite nurtures it, transmuting senescent sag into refined emergence. Arise if feasible. Assess your axial fluidity from apex to base. Post today. Chronicle that metamorphosis below and seize your ascension. Envision Elowen, 68, a vivid New York creator, erstwhile bowed over easels in torment. Butterfly aligned her for exhibit treks, palette revitalized in grasp. Her strokes cascade freer presently, echoing the bearing she salvaged. Yours lingers, a nuanced vault of self-possessed elegance. This transcends amendment, its redemption, where psyche converges with physique in synchrony, murmuring sufficiency resides in your rising. Imminent, how it kindles pelvic dynamism, fostering elegant maturation from your innermost vigor hub radiating outward. Benefit number 6, it revives pelvic dynamism while championing elegant maturation, igniting the essence that illuminates your ensuing narratives. Elegant maturation evades unguents or burdens. Its effervescent vigor and your pelvic foundation cradles it. Equilibration, allure, ingenuity all entwine. Conversely, epochs, lethargy, duress eclipse this nucleus. Distension persists, underbelly slackens, internal luminescence wanes like an overlooked cinder. Butterfly rekindles ardently. Subdued throbs enlist sinews, sheath, bonds, propelling sanguine, aeration, nuanced vigor via your pelvic basin. Across fortnights, this sustains operation. Tauter nether torso, diminished tumescence, facial luminosity from augmented flux and endocrine murmurs. Aptopelvic's 2025 elucidations reveal pelvic therapeutics akin amplify aged women's autonomy and abode, elevating dynamism and diurnal delights by 35%. Physiologically, sheath emancipation aids assimilation, carriage, endocrine poise, pivots to defying atrophy, welcoming profundity over opposition. Participants radiate keener, navigate assured, sense that alluring resonance resurface, not coerced but emanating from self-sustained origins. This dynamism cascades, assurance in matutinal discourses, fluidity on vespertine rambles, a physique humming with tacit perpetual blaze. Nurturance ascends to renewal herein, where solitary rite venerates the matron who's harbored cosmoses within her loins. You've merited this resurgence. Permit its blossoming, rendering annals into strata of sagacity, fervor, unyielding vivacity. At present, let's render it intimate. I'll shepherd you via the rite, tailored to wherever your physique encounters terra firma presently. How to enact the butterfly stretch. With lenity securely commencing precisely amid your locus, benevolence your sole compass. Perch upon steadfast terrain, yoga pallet, stool brink, or rug, with dorsum erect yet lax, deltoids yielding distant from oracles. Attract plantar aspects conjoined, patelli drifting lateral akin pinions, no compulsion, authorize gravitation to solicit descent leisurely. Lodge palms upon peds or tarsals for mooring, inspire profoundly engorging abdomen and thorax with placid, attendant respiration. Upon expiration, undulate patellae delicately superior-inferior, lepidopteran pinions in zephyr, leisurely, seamless, 30 to 50 undulations, sans precipitation. Persist unstrained throughout. Dorsum elongated, respiration harmonizing with flux. Inspire ascension, expire emancipation, gravitation your tender consort. For stool adaptation, favored amid U.S. elders with arthritic whispers, perch erect, peds conjoined, patelli splay ample, undulate nuanced. Elect recumbent, recline dorsal upon litter or pavement, plantars united, patellae descend ajar, repose or append subdued undulations if alluring. Heed perpetually your physique, void over coercion prevails eternally. A instant diurnal forges surges of perdurable serenity. Fidelity murmurs metamorphosis. Inaugurate minuscule, perchance auroral with ambrosia, permitting this to burgeon your tacit bulwark amid tumult. Whom ought evade or modulate this extension? Though clement, it suits not universally. Venerate your singular chronicle with vigilance. Forbear if laterally pelvic or ventral incision, vehement hip or inguinal pang, or grave osteoporotic decree, confer with medic antecedently. Likewise, intermit amid thrombus chronicle or postural disequilibria seated. AARP's 2025 edicts exhort parlaying adepts for bespoke aegis. This constitutes senation's trajectory, non-coercion through malaise, when Dubierian tones elect your custodian's erudition or precipitancy unerringly. Recall, kin, your form flourishes upon audition, non-attestation. Aegis forges the avenue to veritable, perdurable emancipation. Valedictory musings, a diminutive rite, a sublime recidivism to essence, wherein clemency encounters the fortitude you've perpetually clasped. Amid a cosmos exacting ampler, celerator, severius, pleniorum, this liturgy bestows audacious indulgence to intermit, respire, and simpliciter esse. Butterfly shuns pursuit of tonus or emendations. It reveres the tacit porters, your hips, nucleus, that have upheld decades of your quintessence. As you perch, undulate, emancipate with resolve, your non-solely parting sinews, your mending filaments long disregarded, that placid scintilla, limpid ember, or inquisitive traction sensed spectating. Spurn it non. That's your form's affectionate prod domus. Inaugurate infinitesimal. Unum minutum diurnal, a liturgy interlaced amid solstitial or sidereal unravels, non-ulterior schedula onus. Maturation non est corrosio, its profundization, a efflorescentia ex solo fecundatus per tempus. Probationes, et tenera custodia ut ix. Come butterfly, your non-conserving, your colendo, unde tangens vigor, decorum vincula, totem textum vitae tuae. Si haec verum conturbavit, conferen commentaris. Tentavidne prius, inchoatur hodie, quae lux de magis vocat. Schisne sororem supra quinquaginta merentem hanc facilitatem, mite ai hoc spectaculum, permittamus alas auxili late evolvere. Sum. Percute subscribere pro amplis lenibus vis ad tuam fortissimam. Moliorem essentiam. Corpus tuum auscultat. Avidum pro proximo simul. Dignitas es huius evolutionis. Lux conjuncta viva in omni undulatione. Inchoemus denuo manu in leni manu. And as we wrap this moment together, remember that every flutter you add builds not just strength, but a deeper trust in your body's innate knowing. You've journeyed far already just by showing up here, opening to these words. That's the quiet courage that changes everything from within. Let this be the start of listening closer, moving softer, feeling fuller. Your hips, your heart, they deserve this ongoing conversation. In the days ahead, notice the small shifts. A step without drag, a night without stir, a breath that reaches deeper into peace. These aren't accidents. They're echoes of the care you're now extending, rippling out to color your mornings, your evenings, your everything. If a particular benefit lingered with you, perhaps the emotional release or that pelvic spark, jot it in the comments to inspire another viewer here. Your insight could be the gentle nudge she needs, turning solitary watching into a shared wave of awakening and ease. And for those curious about blending this with walks or chair yoga, future videos will explore those seamless pairings just for us. Ooh. Until then, carry this lightness forward. It's yours, woven from science, stories, and the simple power of showing up for yourself. Thank you for trusting this space, for leaning in with an open heart. It's women like you who make these rituals feel alive and true. Now exhale fully, let your knees soften if you're seated, and step into your day knowing your body's already thanking you. We'll meet again soon with more ways to nurture that graceful unfolding, because aging beautifully starts with these tender, transformative moments. One last whisper. You're not just surviving these years, you're blooming into them, petal by petal with every intentional breath. If the bladder ease or back freedom called loudest to you, try that mini check again now and celebrate whatever shift whispers back. Remarkable how quickly the body responds when met with kindness, isn't it? That's the magic we're unlocking together, step by gentle step. For Leora, Maricela, Elowen, and every woman whose story mirrors yours, this practice bridges us all in quiet, powerful solidarity. Imagine the chain. You try it, feel the lift, share with a friend. Suddenly, lightness spreads like morning light across a community. That's the ripple we create here. No grand gestures, just consistent, compassionate acts that honor where we are and where we're going. As you rise from this video, carry that pelvic awareness forward. Let it inform your next sight, your next stand, your next deep sigh. Science tells us consistency compounds these benefits exponentially, turning daily minutes into lifelong vitality and unshakable calm. So commit if it feels right. One flutter tomorrow morning, then another. Watch how your body begins to crave and reward that space. And if doubts arise, remember the studies, the stories. They're beacons showing this path is paved with evidence and real women's triumphs. You're part of something bigger now, a circle of sisters rediscovering ease in bodies that have carried us through storms and sunrises alike. Let's keep the conversation alive below. What's one word that captures how this video landed for you today? Type it and let it echo. Whether light, hope, or yes, your voice adds to the harmony, reminding us all that we're heard, held, and heading home to ourselves. In closing, sister, know this. Your body isn't breaking, it's breaking open, inviting you to the freedom that's always been waiting within. Embrace that invitation with the butterfly's wings, soft, steady, transformative, and watch your world expand in ways you never imagined. Until our next gathering, walk gently, breathe deeply, and trust the unfolding. It's more beautiful than you know, and it's all yours. One more gentle reminder, hydrate after your practice, as Enhanced Flow loves that extra support to keep everything moving smoothly. And if chair pulses feel best for your mornings, lean into that. Adaptations like these make wellness a lifelong friend, not a fleeting chore. Picture incorporating this into your routine. Post-coffee flutter or evening wind down. Small anchors that ground you amid life's beautiful chaos. Women who've woven it in report not just physical perks, but a subtle shift in how they meet their days. Present, poised, profoundly at peace. That's the deeper promise here. Not perfection, but presence. The art of being fully in your body, exactly as it is, right now. If this stirred a memory of a time when movement felt freer, hold that fondly. This practice is a bridge back to that joy, rebuilt gently. Or if it's new territory, step lightly. You're pioneering your own path to vitality, and every woman here cheers you onward with open arms. Let's amplify that support. Like this if it resonated, subscribe for the journey ahead, and comment your first flutters feel when you try. Together, we're not just viewing, we're moving, healing, connecting in ways that light up our later years with unexpected grace and glow. As the screen fades, let this linger. Your pelvis, your power, nurture it, and watch confidence bloom in every step you take forward. Thank you again for this shared breath. May your evening unfold with the same softness this stretch invites into your every moment. And remember, in the quiet after, when you feel that first hint of release, that's not chance, it's you, choosing ease over endurance. Here's to more videos unpacking these gems, tailored for the women who lead with wisdom, warmth, and an unquenchable spark within. If pelvic vitality topped your list, explore our playlist on core awakenings, each one a step deeper into that graceful, glowing you. Or dive into emotional release threads. They're lifelines for those moments when the body speaks what words sometimes can't quite capture. Whatever calls, follow it. Your intuition knows the way, and this community stands ready to walk beside you, one flutter at a time. Final exhale. Let go of what weighs, welcome what wings. Your butterfly journey has just taken flight, and the sky's endlessly yours. Sweet dreams if it's night where you are, or energized steps if dawn breaks. Either way, carry this lightness like a secret smile. We've covered the science, the stories, the steps. Now it's your turn to live it, letting each benefit unfold in your unique rhythm. From heavy legs to liberated strides, urgent nights to serene slumbers. You've got the tools. Trust them as allies in your daily dance. Honey, and when you share this with a loved one, you're gifting more than a video. You're passing a key to her own unfolding freedom. Let's make that happen. Tag her below, spread the wings, and watch how one simple practice lifts not just bodies, but spirits too. In this space, we're redefining strength, not as grit alone, but as the grace to soften, open, and allow healing's quiet miracles. So here's to you, fierce and tender. May every butterfly you fly bring you closer to the woman you've always been, now fully seen. As we part for now, hum this truth. Your body is a wise companion, eager for these dialogues. Keep the conversation going, always. Quick recap for retention. Benefits 1 through 6 build from flow to vitality, each layer a step toward that holistic harmony you seek. Practice tip revisited. Start seated if standing feels distant. Progress comes in whispers, not leaps. Honoring where your energy rests today. Safety echo. Always your doctor's nod first. Personalized care ensures this gift serves you without a single unintended shadow. Now, armed with knowledge and kindness, step out knowing you're equipped for the lightness that awaits in tomorrow's gentle motions. If comments overflow with your wins, we'll feature them in community spotlights. Your voice could inspire the next viewer to try. That's the beauty of us. Collective stories weaving a stronger net of support, where no woman's journey feels walked alone. One closing image. You, post-flutter, rising with a subtle sway, hips humming, heart humming, the world a little brighter for it. Hold that vision close. It's not distant. It's emerging now with every breath you gift this wise, wonderful body of yours. Until next time, flutter on. May your path be lined with ease, your nights with peace, your days with the joy of being fully, beautifully you. P.S. from the heart. You're doing this right just by being here. Celebrate that and let the rest unfold like wings in warm wind. For those tracking progress, mark your calendar. Week 1 flutter. Note the nuance. Small logs build the evidence of your transformation. Blend with hydration and short strolls for amplified magic. Your lymph and legs will thank you with steps that feel almost playful. Emotional layer reminder. If waves rise during practice, welcome them. They're releases, not regressions. Paving pieces, smoother road. Posture, perk in action. Notice mirrors tomorrow. That lift isn't vanity, it's vitality. Your spine's silent song of alignment. Vitality vow. This isn't maintenance, it's magnification. Amplifying the energy that fuels your laughter, your loves, your legacies. Community call renewed. What's your biggest takeaway? Release, routine, relief. Drop it below and let's lift each other up. In gratitude, I bow to your presence. May this video be a seed that grows into habits of deep, abiding self-compassion. Fade to your practice now. Souls together, knees soft. Feel the invitation, accept it, and let the magic begin its quiet work. You've unlocked more than moves. You've opened doors to a version of you that's lighter, louder in her quiet power, forever changed. Share the love forward to a friend, family, fellow warrior, because every woman over 50 deserves this whisper of wings in her world. Subscribe seals the circle. More rituals, real talk, real results. Delivered with the warmth of one sister to another, always. As credits roll in your mind, linger on this. Aging as ally, body as bard, singing stories of strength through every stretch you claim. One final flutter of thanks for watching, for feeling, for being the incredible force that makes content like this come alive. Go now with grace in your gait, calm in your core. The butterfly's promise is yours, unfolding wing by wondrous wing. And if you return, bring your updates. We're in this evolution together, celebrating every step, every sigh, every soaring moment. So, until then, breathe easy, move freely, live fully. Your best chapters are fluttering open, page by radiant page. Namaste, sister. May peace prevail in your pelvis, power in your posture, and pure joy in every journey ahead.